Good morning, boys and girls. Let's go over our reading lesson for today, Tuesday, May 5th. We have a little bit of work to do today since we did not have school yesterday. So we are starting on page 401, and we are working with letters that we've worked with a lot now. Working with the letters A and I this week, and specifically focusing on the short sounds that these letters make. So say the short sound of A with me. Ah, ah, ah. Like when you go to the doctor and the doctor asks you to open your mouth and you have to say ah, ah. The short sound of A. And then the short sound of I, we know is I, I. Say that with me. I, I. Like in igloo. I, right? So what I would like you to do is make a row of each letter, capital A, lowercase a, capital I, lowercase I, really taking your time and focusing because we have used these letters so many times before. We have studied this before. This is more of like a review week, but because we have done this so many times before, what I see sometimes is sometimes our work can get a little bit sloppy. We are very good at writing A and I, so sometimes we do it a little bit too fast, and we don't want to do that just because it's easy and just because we've practiced it a lot. We don't want to go too fast and make it sloppy. So take a look here at my mini whiteboard that I have, and let's start with a capital A. The capital A that we know has 3 strokes. Say that with me. 3 strokes. So for our capital A, let's see if I can do it this way. For our capital A, we're going to go slant line up, slant line down, and you come across at your dotted line. And this is not the best that I can do. My line gets a little bit squiggly here. So we really want to focus on slant line up, slant line down, across at the dotted line. That is a little bit better, but I can even practice more. For our lowercase a, we know that we are staying from the dotted line to the bottom line. We're not using the top space, and we are making a circle with a little tail. So let's do that. Make a nice round circle with a little tail. Oh, and you could not see that at all. Let's try that again. We're going to make a circle with a little tail, making sure that we keep it from the dotted line to the bottom line, capital and lowercase a. And then for I we get to work with straight lines, which is sometimes easier. So let's see if I can make a nice straight line, top to bottom for capital I. Give it a hat and give it feet. Not the straightest lines I have ever done. My whiteboard makes it a little bit tricky, but that's okay because I'm going to try again. So we're going to make a nice straight line top to bottom. Give it a hat. Give it feet, really using that entire space here. And then we know, of course, for lowercase I, we started our dotted line and we go down, straight down, with a little dot. Straight down, with a little dot. Really making sure that we are paying attention to how we use our lines, and if our lines are not as straight as they can be for I, we know that we can use that eraser and try it again. So I would really like you to take your time on page 401 when you are reviewing A and I. And moms and dads can go ahead and put hearts around their favorite ones of A and I, and then copy your words at the bottom. K, at, k, cat, and p, ig, pig. Copy cat and pig. Then let's turn to page 402. We have 6 words here, and we need to figure out if the word needs an A or an I to finish the word. Let's look at our pictures. We have mat, cab, pig, pin, kit, and jam. So go ahead and figure out if your word needs an A or an I. And if your word needs an A, let's color that picture blue. If your word needs an I, let's color that picture green. So blue for the A pictures, green for the I pictures. And then, boys and girls, we are going into our little reader today. Our little reader is called Vin and the Bag. So we're going to read a story about a boy named Vin, and we're going to find out what's going on with Vin and his bag. So fold your book on the dotted line. Make sure your first and last name is at the top, and read this story several times over. Some of you have been sending me videos of you reading these little readers. You don't have to do that, but I absolutely love that you do, and some of you have been. That's been really, really wonderful to see. I can really see how hard you are working with your reading. So if you would like to send me a video of you reading this, I would be so happy to see that, but you do not have to do it. As long as you are practicing at home, that is good enough, okay? So read your story several times through of Vin and the Bag. And because we're working with short A and short I this week, please find all of your short A words and underline them red. Underline all your short A words red, and please find all of your short I words and underline them blue. So let's use red to underline short A and blue to underline short I. And then of course go ahead and color your story, Vin and the Bag. Okay, fantastic work, KB. I am so, so, so proud of you. And I'll see you guys really soon. Keep up the hard work. Bye-bye.